Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlog. So what are we getting into today? And that is going to be trying to make some sort of more efficient audio system for the 350Z drift car. It has the Brainiac system in it that is run by an Android tablet. And to be honest with you, it's very inconvenient. I don't know if it's just the way the guy installed it or if that's just the way the Brainiac system actually is. To control volume and everything, it's controlled on the tablet, and I literally have to take the trim off, turn it up, turn it down, all of that. Kind of aggravating, not to mention the tablet doesn't have like internet capability for like 4G or 5G, so you have to take it in the house, download everything, or connect it to Wi-Fi. So I'm going to Walmart now. I have an idea in my head, theoretically should work, so let's head up there, pick this stuff up. We'll come back and I'll show you what's going on. All right guys, so we just did our Walmart pickup order. So this is what we're going to try to use. It's a monster audio receiver, and then obviously we have the micro USB cable. I thought I had a bunch of these laying around from where I always use Android phones, but apparently they've just all broke or they're just gone. But I also forgot that I added one more thing to that order, and it is a fire extinguisher. Most of, if not all of the drift tracks make you have a fire extinguisher, and I did not have one. And honestly, I didn't know that Walmart sold like the small auto fire extinguishers, but they do. So I think this is like 23 bucks, pretty decent deal. Just got to find a place to mount it. I think I'm going to mount it to the harness bar that we're going to be installing soon. I have a mount for this on the way. I don't know when it's going to be here. The mail's mail has seemed like it's been taking forever here lately. But anyway, let me get back to the house, like 5-minute drive, and I'll show you what we're working with. All right guys, so we're back at the garage. I'm going to rig up some light inside of the 350Z. It is like 2 o'clock, but it's still gloomy because it's raining outside. Just an overview. We've got so much stuff to install. Like, that is the seats that you've seen on the shorts on the unboxing. We have the wheel for the 350Z that I'm going to do in the next video. That is E36 stuff, E36 M3 side skirts, the harnesses. We have new mirrors for the 350Z, new mirrors for the E36, dual caliper handbrake setup for the 350Z, LS3 that we don't know what we're going to put in yet, have no idea. There's the 370 that has the new wrap that it's not done, so there's a sneak peek of that. Bunch of stuff going on. So let me get everything rigged up and I'll kind of show you what we're dealing with inside of the 350Z. All right guys, so this is kind of the setup that we're dealing with in the car right now. So it has the Android tablet, it has all of that cut away. So, you know, from a distance, it looks pretty clean, good install, everything. So this kind of just Velcros on, I'm guessing. Again, I don't know if this is actually how it is. This was all in the car when I got it. And the tablet charges from the bottom, and it has the audio jack in the top, which it just unplugged. But anyway, audio jack, and then has USB-C charging. And then every time you get in here, you have to turn the tablet on, put that there, put that back on, and go through the whole ordeal. Once it's on, and like if I have a hotspot on my phone and all of that, it's working great. Like I can stream songs, everything through my phone, but it's such a hassle. And I'm going to need some places to put some switches, so I'm hoping that this little setup is going to work. So in theory, I'm going to take this Bluetooth audio receiver, plug it into the audio jack, use this as the charging cable because it has this little cable that runs the charging for the tablet. So it was USB-C, but we're going to change it to micro USB, and hopefully tuck all of that behind the plastics here. Take this part out, make a like kind of a plastic, I guess flat plastic piece behind this, and then we can do a huge switch panel for like our tire sprayer and all of that. So hopefully it works. Let's see, audio cable. Yep, it came with the it came with a micro USB cable. So either way, we still have enough. Sure, I'll need that micro USB cable for something. So let's plug this into that. this theoretically should go to the charging port, and put this in. So that's kind of the setup we're going to theoretically go for. Hopefully this stays on every time you turn the key on. If that doesn't, I will probably mount that somewhere, maybe in like the ashtray or something. Route the wires underneath there and bring them up through there, mount it in there. That way we can kind of get to it quicker instead of having to pop off the switch panel every time to turn that on. Phone connections, Bluetooth, turn Bluetooth on. There's that. Let's pair. Pair. Okay, so we are connected. Well, it's somewhat working, but somewhat not. It's like I only have one speaker working. And all right, guys, so I had to pull out the brain of the Brainiac unit. So everything was just stuck back here. I'm going to clean this up because this is just such a horrible kind of setup. But anyway, my problem just now was this audio connector that plugs into the Brainiac unit that runs the 3.5mm jack out. It turns out the cable that they have is very, very short. So we're going to use the one that came with the actual Bluetooth unit because it's quite a bit longer. And I'm going to tuck all of this back behind these plastics. So this is coming again out of the Brainiac unit. So we're going to run the micro USB cable to it, into the Bluetooth receiver, 3.5mm audio jack from that into this, and hopefully we can tuck all of this back behind these plastics. Again, I will go back in here and straighten this up more. Pop our cover back on, and we should be set up to do the switch panel. How we gonna make it to higher ground if you... All right, guys, so that actually worked out much better than I thought. In my head, I've been thinking about this for a couple weeks, but I really thought it would take more than that. So if you have a Brainiac unit, you're in a situation kind of like what I am, that you need the room for a switch panel and you're kind of over the whole tablet issue, that is a pretty cheap alternative. I could have got by with less than $10 to convert that over. I didn't need the micro USB cable that I ordered. I'll probably need it for something else eventually, but it actually worked out pretty well. This is the USB or the Bluetooth receiver that I bought. Kind of worked out pretty well. And guys, that's going to be it. I honestly thought this was going to be a longer video. We would have to troubleshoot a lot more, but it kind of worked out. So guys, subscribe to the channel. Like the video as always. I'm not going to throw a bunch of plugs at you, and I'll see you guys on the next video.